Yo, what is up, guys? All right, tonight's gonna be awesome. We're gonna do something different, like we always do on this live. So I'm still sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I know that I've been a couple minutes late a lot of nights, and that's a bummer to me because part of the reason I wanted to make this like a 10:23 p.m. thing is so that people are not late because it's like a specific time, and they just show up and they know what's going on and they know what time it's happening. So every night is always wild. I was just a guest on a YouTube live called Beyond Cardboard by Baseball Collector, which is like the most OG awesome username ever for baseball card collectors. So I'm gonna put that link in the comments because it was a pretty fun interview. And let's see here, I gotta pull that up real quick. Baseball Collector, here we go. Okay, here's his channel. Okay, so let's see if I go to videos. It's probably not live yet. Okay. I'm just gonna put a link in the YouTube comments to his channel. I want you guys to subscribe. And then also watch the episode when it goes live. I know with me, like with my lives, I do them, they're broadcast live, and then afterwards, it takes a while to process the video and show up in actual videos on YouTube, and that's because my videos are super long. I'm usually live streaming for a couple hours, and this was no exception. We were on our interview for like an hour and a half, and that just ended, and that's why I'm a couple minutes late. I'm sorry. But if you guys subscribe to his channel, would be tight, and then bookmark that one to watch later, because I dropped a couple gems about my Mark McGwire card that's coming up, and a couple other things that I haven't talked about on other interviews. It was fun. He asked some questions that other interviewees have not. So that's why I'm a couple minutes late. All right, what is up, guys? Oh, Baseball Card Collector is here. What's up, Mike? Thank you and welcome. Welcome to my stream. Thank you for having me on yours. There we go. Okay, so yeah, hashtag keep collecting Canadian cards. What's up? Thank you for the good question about John Tavares and Uncle John. That was great. It's funny. Just finished Saturdays. Nice, Jeff. Thank you for watching last night's. Different, we cut some stencils of the doc, and that was fun. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of an insight into how different my days are, and one of the things we were talking about on the stream before this is how fun it is to have these to show up, because it gives me accountability, and it'd be really easy to not live stream tonight and not paint or do anything creative, and instead just do what everyone else is doing, which is watching The Last Dance. But I'm a binger. I'm a binging kind of guy, so I'm trying to wait until they're all out, and I'll just power through it on a weekend. Anyways, so tonight, as you probably saw in the description or whatever, the title of this video is we're going to do a relic prototype. And I'm going to talk a lot more about that and what I hope to achieve by starting the process of making these relics. This is not affiliated with Topps as of now. I hope down the road it becomes affiliated with Topps and they produce some relics for me. And I think I have a cool idea, but I want to use your guys' feedback, and I'm going to make one tonight, maybe more than one. I don't know. And then I'm going to have these prototype relic cards with some art supplies and stuff. It's going to be sick. Let's see here. So like we usually do, let's do a little bit of housekeeping first. So first thing, as you guys probably know, because anybody that's here on the night when Last Dance is playing, you've probably been here before. You're not just stumbling into it, but just in case you are, these are art cards that I did on a live stream earlier this week. You guys helped pick the colors, and I told you that people who come to my live streams are going to get one of these for free. They might not be free forever, but they're free for now. And so you can go to my website, which is proathleteportraits.com, and then you got to type this in. It's long, so you might have to like rewind the video. proathleteportraits.com/art-card-claim-form. Art card claim form with dashes in between. proathleteportraits.com is my website /that. Then you have a form to put in your YouTube username, type in which stream you were a part of, and put in your address, and I will mail you one of these bad boys for free. I had like a flooded amount of submissions the other day when I painted Ken Griffey live. I had like 250 claim forms filled out during the live, which is insane. So today I ordered 300 stamps, and forever stamps are a lot more than I thought they were. They're like up to like 52 cents now. So it was like $150 just in stamps, plus envelopes, plus I'm buying card, I'll put these in a card sleeve. But it's totally worth it because connecting with everyone is awesome, and this is the least that I can do. So thank you guys for joining me. Get your card by going to the address I just mentioned. Usually I put it in the video description below. I was like rushing to get here by 10:23, so I didn't put it in today's description. The top link is actually for that painting. It was my Jackie Robinson, which I did for Topps Project 2020. And I'm releasing a limited edition signed and numbered artist autograph series. And so the link that I put below is for a pre-sale on that. It's going to go live tomorrow morning, very early, probably 7 a.m. Eastern, which would be like 4 a.m. for you West Coasters. West Coast is the best coast. That's where I'm from, by the way. But I'm in New York now. So it's going to go live to the public early tomorrow. I do expect those ones to sell out. They're pretty limited numbers. But you guys, being the fam bam, get to have early access. So if you want to check out those cards and support my art, link down below, which is just proathleteportraits.com/Jackie-Robinson. And then there's a password. It's password protected until tomorrow. The password is DEMBUMS, DEMBUMS, all lowercase with the space. Don't forget the space. So I'm wearing my Dodgers hat. It's not Brooklyn Dodgers, but anyways. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Okay, so relics. We're going to make some relics tonight. Also, I'm going to be messing with these windows, the size of the windows. I'm going to check in on the comments. I haven't looked on that for a while. Jeff made his night just fit as tight. Yeah, I'm on the binge boat too. I know. I just want to do it all at once. Eugene, welcome back. Team Hot Plate. Thank you guys. You guys are the OGs, and you saw those art cards being made, which is great. Ben, I already got my JR Auto on order. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Eric, as always, welcome back. At some point in doing these live streams, I'm going to deputize some of you guys to be content moderators. I know that a lot of you guys chime in, like if I'm busy and I'm head down and I'm doing something, you guys, and somebody asks a question about my website or my art, it's great when you guys respond. That's super rad. I got to figure out, I'm still pretty new to YouTube, as you know, which actually reminds me, if you're not already, subscribe down there would be cool. I have a feeling that you guys are all subscribers because, like I said, it's Sunday. There's a lot going on in the entertainment world. So the fact that you guys are spending your night with me is pretty rad. So what I was saying is I'm going to be playing with the size of these windows quite a bit. I'm also going to give you guys a new view that you haven't seen, which is going to be my computer screen Photoshop window, because we're going to do a little bit of this relic building in Photoshop, and it's literally going to be from scratch. I have almost no plan going into this, except that I want to try and make a relic card, and I think it's I don't know, actually, I'll let you guys decide. But so we're going to like look on the internet together, and we're going to try and find, or you guys can comment below with some of your favorite relics, whether it's, the set of cards, and the design of it actually is probably super helpful. So and this is just spitballing, like I'm new getting back into baseball card collecting. So my knowledge about baseball cards is very limited for all the new sets that's going on. So, for example, if the Topps 2020 first edition relics are super tight, I don't necessarily know that. So, like, you guys could tell me, oh yeah, those ones are really cool ones. We're going to get a little inspiration from those. We're still going to make our own from scratch, but I would like to see some of your guys' favorite relics. And my plan is to come up with like the design style and like the inspiration, which can be from whatever you guys think. And then we're going to pick, depending on the design, we'll pick like a photograph, maybe of like, I don't know, a photo of me in the studio or something. This is just going to be like a Blake relic to start. Not Topps affiliated at all. But I want to make, let's just say we pick a cool photo of me in the studio or, I don't know, something like that. And then I'm going to print it out. I have a printer over there. And we're going to print it out the size of a card. It's just going to be on a sheet of paper. And then we're going to have, we're not going to use this because this is actually like a card of mine, but this was the Mattingly. But I have like this foam board, you guys can see, which is, I think, about the thickness, I think it's about 130 point. So like we're going to take that photograph that we print out on a regular piece of printer paper. I'm going to glue it to foam board with some spray adhesive. And again, this is all a fluid process, so this might change. But this is my rough plan going to it. We're going to glue it down, and then we're going to cut out a section of it, if we want a little section of where we're going to put the relic itself. And then we're going to take some more glue, and we're going to glue in. I'm thinking about this. Maybe we won't glue the paper down first. We're going to just use that as a guide. We're going to cut out the foam so that we have like the whole kind of the insert where we can put in a little relic piece. Then we're going to glue the relic inside. Then we're going to take that paper actually maybe and then put it on top. So we have like kind of the overlapping edges. I don't know. It's work in progress. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So at the end of this, we're just going to end up with like at least one relic card, maybe a bunch if we could get an assembly line going. And we're going to use some foam board or some cardboard or something like that. We're going to use some paper. We could also paint on them, like, we could do a little splatter paint or some paint pens. I don't know. I'm open to ideas. So let's see here. So anyways, you guys will end up with some different angles, and I'm probably going to be like moving around these windows, which might be a little nauseating, but for you guys, not for me, because for me it's just one window. All right, let's see here. You mentioned you're from Marin. In your heritage break, you're also from Marin. Awesome. Aaron Sports Cards. So I don't know what part of Marin you're from, but I grew up in Novato, northern Marin, and I was very close to Novato High School, which is where I went to high school. And my sports card store when I was a kid was Diamond Sports Cards in San Rafael on 4th Street. The owner, Bobby, is amazing. He's still there. I don't know how this current, lockdown COVID situation is treating that business. It's got to be rough, but he was the man when I was growing up. I just loved going into his store, and I bought baseball cards from him. I bought Magic the Gathering cards from him. I probably bought Pokemon cards from him. Anyways, Diamond Sports Cards. If you're in Marin and if you've been collecting for a long time, and if, I don't know how old you are either. I'm 35, so anyways, small world indeed. Can't wait to see what these look like. Thank you, Chase or Chess. I'm not sure. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. Do you want it to be a Topps Relic set? Great question. Yes. In an ideal world, this prototype I would take to Topps, and I would show them like all the comments that I'm getting during these live streams, and people are excited about it and they want to buy it, and I would go to Topps and say, hey, this was my prototype. Let's make something that's, Topps has the facilities to actually do it really nicely. I think that we can actually make a really sick one myself, but having it attached to Topps and maybe even like attached to 2020, where like Ricky, for example, Ricky Henderson I'm painting next, super catchy. I think like Ricky Relics would be like such a cool thing, but I can't just go and make Ricky Relics by myself without Topps's either permission or like collaboration. So that is the ultimate goal. But even if Topps is like, dude, we're not going to make you relics. Like, you're not that big of a deal yet. That's okay. I'm still going to have my own, Blake relics, which we got to think of a better name for that. Maybe we could just call them Hot Place. That's been a thing for these streams. Let's see here. Peter, a.k.a. Carmine. What's up, man? So we've got a Ricky Henderson fan in the hood, I believe. When are the Rickies going on sale? I don't have the exact release date yet from Topps. That is my next card that's releasing, and I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be a fun one because I grew up an Oakland A's season ticket holder and fan, so that's a special one to me. As soon as I know the date, I will release it, and probably the first place that I'll tell people is going to be here on these live streams, so I will definitely let you know. Let's see here. Aaron Sports Cards, you grew up in Novato too. Good friends with Bobby. Dude, that's freaking insane. Okay. I don't have Bobby's number, so next door to Diamond Sports Cards on 4th Street is a place called Riley Street Art Supplies, and that's where I buy my art supplies. When I'm home, my parents live in Marin still. I'm in New York. Whenever I would go home, I have a studio there at my parents' house, and I would go to 4th Street and buy my art supplies at Riley Street, and then I would always check in and tell Bobby what's up, and they were super cool. So tell him that Blake and Dan Foster, who I think might be in the stream tonight. So Blake and Dan, you can just say, he'll know exactly who we are, and that's so rad. I've told him, like, he knows that I'm doing all the athlete portrait stuff. I've shown him a lot of my work. I've done some stuff with some of the Warriors that I think last time I showed him, it was probably my, maybe a Steph Curry, Draymond Green might have been what I showed him. The Kobe that I did might have showed him. Anyways, he will totally know who I am, and I've been wanting to go back and tell him about the Topps project, because like I've known about this project for like 6 months, but I wasn't allowed to talk about it until the project launched, which was like a month ago. And so I haven't been home to California since I've been allowed to tell people about Topps project. So I don't have like Bobby's phone number. I could probably get his email address, I guess, online, which I really should. Anyways, I'm planning to send him some of my Topps cards and like a note, because I grew up like buying all those cards from him. But if you know Bobby, either A, like connect us, or B, like just tell him that you popped in on Blake's stream and Blake and Dan say what's up. Ricky's picky. Let's see here. Aaron Sports Cards are the name of my card shop too in Connecticut. Tight. Did you ever manage to get the Nolan Ryan AP? I have not yet. What's up, Billy? Thank you. I was doing some accounting. I was just ordering. I was basically taking all of the orders that I've seen online from the bottom. So it's like the first person I was putting into a spreadsheet for like getting card number 1. And we'll just look it up right now because it's fun. I will tell you live, drum roll, what number you were getting. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember which card you ordered. So I've got a few of them. But I remember seeing your name today, so let's see here. Okay, here we go. So this is the Don Mattingly's, the red edition of number 99, and you are getting number 14. And let's see, I don't remember if you got any Jackies yet. It doesn't look like it. Did you order any Nolans? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so you have Don Mattingly, and you have Don Mattingly 14 out of 99. That's going to be coming at you. Hopefully you like that number. It's pretty low, I think, which is great. Cool. You guys are all connecting in small worlding, which is sick. Also, I did not get the AP. I put in an offer. There's one of my Nolan Ryan APs available on eBay right now. It's listed at like just shy of $600. I don't have $600 to spend on a single card, but I really would love my own APs. So like, I just kind of lowballed him. I offered $250, and then I put in like a note with the offer saying like, I'm the artist that made this, and I would love one of my own APs, and it was like a auto decline. Did not even get a response. Okay, so I think someone mentioned the 83, 84, 85 design relics Topps has done in recent years might work well for the Gwynn, Mattingly, and Gooden. Okay, well, just a reminder. So what I'm doing now is like my own thing and just taking it to Topps as a concept. So like I want to be inspired by their stuff, but I don't want to like completely rip off their stuff. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. Let's see here. Best relic cards, baseball. That's funny. It's just the most like generic Google search ever. All right, I'm gonna get a new window here for you guys. So if I go here, window capture. Let's see here. No, I didn't do window capture. Okay. And then if I go Google Chrome, here we go. Okay. Let me make this small. Put that down here. And also, we don't really, so here we have the top down. So this is going to be cool when I'm like actually, like, because this is where I plan to cut and like work and make the relic is going to be right here. But we don't need that right now because it's just the side of my face. So we'll put this one up here. This live stream stuff is wild, like just the fact that I can like move shit around in real time and then you guys can see different stuff. Okay, so I'll keep this small for now. And then when I find something I like, I'll like make it bigger and I'll get you guys' input. If that makes sense. If I switch this to here to see the comments, does that? Yep. Oh god. Oh, what happened? Oh no. Guys, I got stuck in a separate window. How do I? Okay, well. Oh, I'm doing too much. Let's see here. So if I go like this. Okay, great. Okay, so we have the Google Chrome here. Okay, I say okay here. Okay, so we have my Google search results there. I think that's fine. And we'll do swipe back over. So now I have the comments. I have this. I'm just going to go to images here for best baseball card relics. So I'm going to make sure that I'm in the right place. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. So I'm going to pick a couple that I like. I've got like so many windows open where I'm looking at the relics. I'm looking at my live stream to make sure it looks okay. I'm looking at the comments, which is like a 30-second delay. So it's going to be hard to be like super back and forth. But I'm going to pick out a couple that I like, and then you guys can chime in if what you like, and then I will look at the comments and we'll find something that we all like, hopefully. Okay. All right, so let's see here. That's kind of cool. Also kind of got to decide like what we're gonna put in it. So I do think like part of the paint pants would be fun. That might be important to figure out first, and then we can kind of build around it. So I'm gonna go grab like an old pair of paint pants and some scissors, and we're gonna find the swatch, I think, It could be paint pants. It also could be like a paintbrush. Like the paintbrush head, I think, could be a fun relic. Yeah, someone grab that. What's up, Reese? Welcome. Triple threads is always cool. Can you spell the nickname of the player or phrase? Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Triple threads. They should definitely be autoed relics. They will definitely be autoed relics. Faux show. Okay, I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay. Mike agrees with JT. Triple threads. Yes, thank you both. Okay, let's see. Spray paint nozzle cut in half would be cool. Be pretty thick though. I'll grab a nozzle too because I'm open to that. I do think that would be a dope idea. And I do have some power tools and stuff, so we could probably make that happen, but I don't know. It might be too thick. So a spray paint cap, just cut in half one way or the other could be fun. It's still like, it's pretty thick. And so like compare that to, sorry, keep leaving you guys. So these are the reference cards I got from Topps. And this is the Mariano Rivera Mo. They're 130 point, just like the cards that the Topps 2020s get printed on. Blank on the back. But it's good because it's a reference, right, of how thick the card is. So if you look at the thickness of that, it'd be pretty hard to make that work. I don't know. It's not impossible. We'll keep one of these around just to have as a reference. And no, I will not sell them. And I'm not supposed to give them away or anything per my contract with Topps, sadly. Okay, let's see here. So we have some good ideas coming in now. So it looks like, yeah, they're way bigger. Yeah, so like it's not like the spray paint caps that you see like on, I don't know, if you buy spray paint at like Home Depot and it's just got that like tiny little cap, I could see that maybe working, but the caps for like professional artists, quote unquote, for the most part are super big. So it'd be hard to do the relic out of. But this could be really cool. So like, I have like pretty sweet paint splotches here. Like we could get so much cool stuff out of this. And like we could do like the back pocket, have like, you know, I've seen like the corner of the letters or the numbers on a jersey. We could do like the corner of a pocket. Could be cool. We could do like, I'm trying to find like the spots with a lot of good paint on it. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And I guess these are ready to be retired. I could keep painting these forever. They would only get cooler, but I have a bunch. Every pair of my pants pretty much looks like this. And like anytime I wear these pants out in public, people are like, oh my God, those are so sick. How much did you pay for those? And the truth is I paid like $20 at Ross for these, and then I've been painting on them for last however long. Usually, like, when I retire pants is when they get ripped in the crotch. Oh, I might actually have a pair that already is ripped. Let me check, because these could be still good pants. Okay. It's funny that when you guys see these pants, I'm gonna make this window a little smaller because we're doing story time. So, I basically paint in my pants until they fall apart completely, and these pants that I'm about to show you, I literally have been painting in until recently, and it's pretty bad. So, first of all, they look awesome. So, like, for the relics, they're gonna be awesome, right? Those are dope. But the crotch hole is real so much that, like, in the back, like, look at that hole in the butt / crotch. And that's just because, like, when I'm painting, and you guys have seen me paint, you know, I'm like getting down, I'm squatting down, I don't know, just like I move around a lot. And I mean, that's no fucking joke. And like, yeah, okay, these are going to be the relic pants because clearly they should be retired. So we have some cool textures here. Also, like, these ones had this knee pad kind of, and these, surprisingly, like, they ripped, but they're also like slightly stretchy jeans. You know, some jeans like have some stretch. These are one of those kind. They have stretch, and I still ripped them that bad. But they have these like knee pads or knee texture or whatever, and like some cool seams. So I think this is perfect because they're ready to be retired, and they have some cool textures, and they have, like, I don't know, probably 2 years of paint on them. There's a little bit of paint from everything, which is like the amount of time I've been painting professional athletes. So it's like all the athletes I've painted could be on here, kind of, in a weird way. I like that pocket. That'd be a sick little relic. Okay. So I think this is good. I'm gonna go over the comments now and see what you guys are saying about my ridiculous pants. 25 concurrents right now. Thank you, 25 of you, for spending your Sunday night with me when you could be watching Michael Jordan smash some fools. Also, I see we have 9 video likes. Let's try and get that up to 25 so you guys all like the video. I think that might help with the YouTube thing. And make sure that you subscribe if you're not already. I gotta plug my own stuff every once in a while. Also, if you want the Jackie painting, it's on that side, right? The link is down below. Pro Athlete Portrait / Jackie Robinson. Password is DemBums. Pre-sale right now. That's all. Built-in air conditioning. Yep, it's definitely got a lot of airflow. That's for sure. Definitely game used. Yeah. Stretch like mom jeans. They definitely do. They definitely do. Okay, let's see here. So Peter asks, the Mattingly paintings that I sold, some were on cardboard, etc. Am I going to do that for Ricky? So yeah, so these, I've actually got some right here. Here's one of these Mattinglys. So this was painted on cardboard, and then I got a nice frame. It's got a glass, real glass cover. This one actually is sold. I have to ship this out. I was just photographing it earlier today, so that's why it's sitting right here. I've got a couple more. So I do plan to do something like that for a lot of the players I'm painting, and I'm open to doing it for Ricky. So if there's like a fun reference image, and maybe like ideally, if it's like an image, like for example on Getty Images, and I could actually buy independently, I could buy a commercial license for that image, which would probably not be cheap. You know, I might spend $1,000 getting the rights to the image, but I would love to do that because then it really opens it up to do a lot of different things where I could not only sell originals of it, but I could sell prints of it, and I could do a lot of fun shit. Sorry, cursing. I'm trying to curse less. I curse a lot, but I know that people of all ages tune in here, so I'm trying to put that in check, and I apologize. That was a slip. Yeah, so the short answer is yes. I do plan to do that for Ricky. I think that would be fun. So if you want to be involved in that process and do some homework, then it would be going on Getty Images or Associated Press would also work, and finding a cool image of Ricky that you think that people would like, and let me know what that would cost. I'd be interested in investing in that. With Don Mattingly, I didn't, like, I know that card I just showed you, that's from his Don Russ. Technically, Don Russ could come after me. They probably won't, because I just did there were like original 1-of-1s. I did 9 different variations, but they are originals. And I'm also donating percentage of the proceeds to Don Mattingly's charity, and I got Don and the charity's permission to use it. Granted, they don't necessarily own the image because, I don't know, maybe Don Russ bought an exclusive license on it. So I don't know for sure. But with Rick, everything moving forward, I'd like to be like, cover my bases. I don't want anyone coming after me, if that makes sense. All right, let's see here. Any ideas on what you'll be doing with Mo? Hint, enter Sandman theme. So I have an idea. So there's like, and this is not enter Sandman theme. This was just what came to me as an artist. But if you see here, like, he's wearing this shirt with like a pattern of, it's really hard to tell, but it looks like croissants. And there's a famous picture of an artist, Frida Kahlo, I think it was a self-portrait, and she painted herself, and it was in front of, I think it was like a wallpaper that was like a green wallpaper with flowers on it, kind of in this like pattern, very similar to what these croissants to me look like. So I was thinking of doing like kind of an ode to that, and doing a whole background of like the croissant kind of checkered pattern, and then doing him big on top of it wearing the same pattern, because it's kind of like the ode to that. Now I know a lot of people wouldn't get that in the baseball world, but I think it'd be a lot different than everyone's card. It could be fun. But if you have ideas too, I'm super down. That was just like randomly what came to mind. Don Ross is owned by Panini now. They went bankrupt. Interesting. I would love to actually work with Panini and do some baseball stuff. Or sorry, not basketball stuff, which would be super fun. Okay, I want to go back. And JT had suggested, is it called triple somethings? Triple threads. I'm gonna look up triple threads. Let's get this window a little bit bigger for you guys. I don't know why it's flickering like that, but whatever. Okay, so if we go here, triple threads, relic. Okay, we got images here. Okay. Oh, I see. So it's triple thread, so it has like 3 pieces. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now with. Oh, and then they do. Oh. Okay. Okay. So this one gave me the idea that I could take like my logo, the BJ, and I could do that. That's really cool. That's fun. So they have the little factoids built right in. Okay, so that's great. This is an awesome idea. Okay, so let's see here. More so the ones that spell out a name rather than 3 circles. Okay. Thank you, Mike. So no, I think this is really good. This is already giving me some ideas. So how about if I make this go back over here and make this a little smaller now. Sorry, I don't know why I like ended up with like 2 different desktop screens so that I have to like triple swipe to go back and forth, and every time I do it, you'll see like the little Google thing like flickers. I don't know. Sometimes I'm technology challenged. Okay, so just trying to think the best way to show you guys is alright, so we're gonna do, let me open up Photoshop and then okay, Photoshop is open, great. Okay, so now if I say plus source, window capture, here, Creative Cloud, nope, that's not the right one. Photoshop, here we go. Okay, we're gonna say okay. Okay. So now, we're gonna leave that full screen. We can get rid of this one now. Say yes. Save this. We can move this up. And then make me small. Sorry, you guys are just dealing with me figuring out live streaming in real time live. Okay, so now we have Photoshop open. This image is a Basquiat, Jean-Michel Basquiat, which is my favorite artist. This tattoo actually is a Basquiat crown. This right here is a Basquiat puzzle I made, by the way, lakespuzzles.com. If you're bored, need something to do, I have a bunch of puzzles. I have my art on a bunch of puzzles, and it's fun because like when you finish this, and this puzzle's freaking hard. This one's 1,000 pieces. I have up to 2,000 pieces. Or if you have kids, 100 pieces. Fun thing to do during quarantine, and at the end of it, you literally have a sick piece of art. And even on this website, you can order like a frame to fit the size puzzle you buy. So like you can just plan to like build it and then have art. And it's cheaper than buying my art on other stuff. So anyways. So that is what this is. So we'll close that one. So we're gonna start a new if we do a new thing here. Go file new. And I have big plans for many of these. So we're gonna do the width. We can do 2.7, 3.7. We're going to put a little bit of bleed in here. Do 300 pixels per inch. Tops has me submit at 600, but we're just printing this on my printer and it's not that fancy. So hopefully you guys can see it so far. Yes, you can. Okay, let me just go check the comments real quick. Thank you so much. Oh, Dan, what's up? Flipping the Mattingly. By the way, guys, Dan Silvert. If you're in the market for real estate and you're in the Bay Area, hit up my man Dan Silvert. He's a great guy. We went to college together, been friends ever since, played lacrosse together at UC Davis, and now it's fun to see your friends crushing it as adults. So I appreciate that, Dan, and thank you for tuning in. Let's see here. Peter, thank you so much. Please do start researching. That would be great. Just want to make sure. So National Treasures has a clean design too, though it's a Panini product. That's fine. I mean, we're just winging it on this one. We're doing a little bit of an experiment. This is just the 1.0 version. I'm sure it will get a lot cooler. Okay, so we're gonna pop back over here. You know what would be really helpful? I guess I could. I do have a second laptop, but even just like what I was thinking is like a second monitor, so that I could like look at the comments over here and then be like doing all the stuff here instead of like jumping around between tabs. That would probably be more productive, but that's okay. Okay, here. So we have our artboard here. Zoom in a little bit. So we're gonna go new guide, 0.1 inches. Here. New guide. So what was it? It was 3.7. So we're gonna go at 3.6. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing like bleed guides, and I get these on the Topps cards that I'm making. Is Topps has the file, and I guess I could have just used that Photoshop file, but for the sake of doing it all on my own, I think it's probably good that I'm doing this myself. So this is just going to show like we're going to print when we print out the Relic topper kind of thing. We're going to print all the way to the edge of this artboard, but then we're going to end up cutting it down so that like the edges are really clean and we would get PSA 10 if we were to ship it in and get it graded. How funny would it be to send my own like Relic that I just like handmade at home in my studio and send it in to get graded? And that'd be actually hilarious, I think. I don't know, maybe they think I'm wasting their time, but I guess if I just pay PSA, they probably wouldn't care, right? I don't know, can you get random shit like that graded, or does it have to be printed by like a real company? Whatever. Okay, then we're gonna do new layer. And we're gonna give ourselves a trim border just so we can see. So just go like this. Sorry, some of this stuff is going to be like this boring part, but it's necessary for what I need to do, so you guys are just going to have to deal with it. Hard shapes. Call this trim preview. Cool. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I loved seeing the shapes on those triple threads and those names and stuff made me think. I just want to test out and see if my logo would look sick to have that be the die cut like cutout part. You can get it authenticated. Some places might grade. Cool. Most likely kids sport card. Mostly like kids sports cards. I think it runs $8 per card. It's not graded. Just put in a slab. That's fine. Still cool, like make it official. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Photoshop now. Let's go here. And let's see here. So I'm gonna find my logo, desktop, branding, logos. There we go. Okay, so I'll drop that. In here. I don't know if it's going to show enough. If this black part were cut out, I don't know if it would show enough. But let's just mess with it for a minute. We could just make it a circle or the other stuff that they, the other shapes that they make for these things. Let me make this a little bit smaller so you guys can see a little bit better what we have going on here. There we go. And this also can be. So actually you guys can see more here. Like I said, guys, I'm learning as I go. Whoops. Oh, there's no edit undo. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll just sit over there for now. Okay. Now we're cooking with grease. That's a thing people say, right? Whoops. I'll spend more time just messing around with like where my cameras are going than I'm going to spend doing art, and that's fine. Okay, let's see now. Let's do this. Oh, cool. Then I get to plug Blake's puzzles right there. Okay, great. I like that setup. Oh, and check the comments. Green flip. Best tools for improving skills. I use Photoshop every day. How do you say? Hold on. I use Photoshop every day. How much would you say in the prep is using Photoshop for you? Preparation of my art, almost none. I used to do a lot more in Photoshop. All I do in Photoshop is I'm taking the card image, which Topps give me that's like this big, and then I'm blowing it up to like 18 by 24, and I'll turn it black and white, and I turn the transparency up just so that like I'm not wasting a bunch of ink when I print out the photograph. But all of my art that I do, like if you saw last night I was cutting a stencil, is literally just a photograph printed out in grayscale. So I do very, very little prep, but I will do a lot of post work. So like whether that's color correction, or in this Topps project, I'm adding in some elements from the original card. Hopefully that makes sense. But also being good at Photoshop is like a really good skill to have and highly recommended. Boomer, what's up? You didn't miss that much. Honestly, we're making a Relic card and we are just getting started in Photoshop. Inception, I love Inception. Like my dream is like to have my own set, which would be similar to Inception, but where I get to make all the cards in the set, or some inserts or something. That would be sick. So for anyone that's late to the party, don't forget to like the video and subscribe down below. We are making version 1.0 of Blake's Relic, and we are going to use these paint pans, and we're going to cut out a little swatch. So right now I'm just designing like the kind of rough card. I don't know. We're messing around, and I'm open to ideas. Boomer, yeah, thank you, man. Puzzle looks awesome. Yes, so let's see here. I can push that over a little bit for you. That's cool. It's one of my favorite pieces that I've ever painted. That original painting was a gift for my mom, and Basquiat is one of her favorite artists and also my favorite artist, and I did that for her birthday. I don't know how many years ago. 4 years ago, maybe. And it's still one of my favorite paintings, which is really cool. Okay, so back to the Photoshop thing. Okay, so I'm going to take like okay, so if we're going to cut this out, so I'm going to make this, I'm just trying to think of the best way to do this conceptually. I want like a fun picture. I'm just going to use like a photo of myself. Could use one of those. Let's see here. Sorry guys, I know you guys can't see what I'm looking at. I'm looking through a bunch of old photos. Not very old. I'm looking through a bunch of photos of me in my studio that my photographer Brian Serta took. His work's amazing. Certify, CERDAFYE, on both Instagram and Twitter. Really just uses Instagram. He doesn't use Twitter much, but his work's super great. And before all the quarantine situation, he would come in at anywhere from like once a week to sometimes multiple times a week, and he would shoot me doing different things. And so I have like a huge library of photographs of myself, which is great for marketing, and especially now like having everything banked, that I can still be sharing like photos that look new, that were taken over the last 18 months that I've lived here in New York. So I'm gonna go to, let's see here, where's photos? What's under downloads? Photos. Oh, you know what? Actually, okay. I know I just plugged Brian, and he is great. I already know. I'm going to use a photo from a different, so I have a photographer here in New York, and that's Brian. I work with him a ton. And then my favorite photographer in California, her name is Anastasia Blackman, which I believe is just anastasiablackman.com, but her last photo shoot that she did with me in my California studio was just so sick. And I'm trying to find one of those winners. We'll get to see it in a second. Oh, that one could be cool. I'm not just gonna look at that logo. Let's see. That one's very GQ. Okay, let's see here. That could be kind of fun. Trying to think of fun ideas. Okay, I'm gonna see. Let me see if I can add a window. I'm gonna show you guys some of these photos. I did not decide if the Griffey is the one yet. You want the clear variety on the swatches to be super visible, so you have to make the cutout big enough to show the relic off. Yeah, I agree. I think that after seeing the relics, I want like that to be really big. I will use that logo. I'm just gonna put it like down in the corner of the card, and I'll make it like gold or something like that. I'm gonna show you guys. So here are, let's see, I need to go back to this. I need multiple monitors, man. Okay, here. Where's window capture? Here. Okay. Window. Finder. Here we go. Okay. So here we are looking at some photos. So there's a couple. So think about like it's gonna be like let's say okay here. Move this over here for now. There's so many windows open. Make that a little bigger maybe. There you go. I love this photo. I had dipped my hand in yellow paint because we just wanted something to make it pop, and I thought it was really cool. So that could be a fun one. Let's see here. So this one could be cool where like, maybe I could cut out the relic part, could be like the entire sweatshirt. And that would all be the swatch. Which could be interesting. I guess you guys can't really see my mouse over in the live, but that's a thought. I want to do like a close up, more of like a headshot. You see on cards. I don't know if they put that on relic cards. But that could be fun, and then maybe like covering like half my face, and it's like my face, and then it's like a big paint splotch. I don't know. Open to ideas. But those are some of the things that I'm thinking. I think that's a cool photo, but probably not for a relic card. Maybe, I don't know. This one's also super tight, but that's more of a model shot. Glam shots. And then there's one up here that I think is cool. That one's interesting. I think that one of these. Okay, I'm gonna go to the comments now. I'm gonna see what you guys think. All right, so let's see here. Yes, so definitely color swatch. We want that visible. If top says a no-go, then you should make your own utilizing large format, say 5x7. That could actually be really cool. That is a great idea, Eric. Love the Midas touch. Like Kanye. Those look good. A dark background would help with the contrast and the actual paint colors of the relic. That's true. And we can always mess with that in Photoshop too, or whatever we end up with, we can darken if we want to. Who took the photo on the back of the Topps card? That was another photographer in California named Serei, S-E-R-E-I. And his Instagram is Serizzle Photo, SerizzlePhoto. Serez is another good homie, and he takes dope shots. And like, I mean, his picture is the most widely known photograph of me that probably exists, because it was just that, you know, the gold crown, the gold mask. I had that planned for a long time, and he's a super tight photographer, and he came over to my house, and I was like, oh, I've got this concept. Let's shoot this. No, I absolutely love the Basquiat research we did. That's amazing. Yeah, he's so good. He's so good. Also, I mean, you probably know him, but maybe not. But check out Keith Haring. It's really cool. Very different style than Basquiat, but very talented people. So you should check that out. Okay, I need a refresher on my Modelo coffee mug. So I'm going to go fill that up. I want you guys to chat and think about which one of those we want to use with this. We're going to have some seriously bright colors. It's going to be sick. We'll probably end up doing a couple, because it's going to be, like, doing two isn't going to be twice as long as doing one. So we'll probably just print out a couple images and play with it in terms of the shapes of the die cut and everything. So think about that. You guys put your comments down below of which one, whether it's like the orange hand dip, the orange thinking man, this like bald headshot that I've got up right now, or any of the others. You can just describe it. And we're back. Make the relic the focal point. I agree. Let's see. Busy is not necessarily better on a card. Keep it simple. Okay. I feel that. It's probably smart. Okay, I like the hand dip. Okay, the hand dip seems popular, so that's going to be one of them. I think that's a great idea to keep it simple. So maybe we'll do a different one that's, I'll pick some different photos that don't have so much going on, or I could like even cut out so it's just me and we put it on like a white background or something like that. Ken's Cardboard, what is up? Thank you for joining. What about the picture of you actually painting one of the Project 2020 cards, action shots? So this auto, I want to make my relics, I want the endorsement of Topps, but I want to make this like prototype to take them that's separate. So I don't want to use anything that's Topps related for this, just for tonight's. My plan is like to go to Topps sometime when I have a few of these and I have like kind of a refined process and an idea, and then go to them and say, here's the idea, let's do a Topps version, if that makes sense. Cut up some painted canvas, could do that. So we're going to cut up these painted jeans as part of the relic for tonight, but I would be open to doing canvas piece relics. Also, I think it could be really cool to do like a cutout part of the actual stencil that I made art with. It could be really cool also. So let's see here. So let's start getting these into the artboard. Where's the Midas Touch one? Well, that one's Thinking Man. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to pull a couple of these into Photoshop. We'll resize it later. So if we go here to, let's see, let's just try a couple. Terrell, where's Saray? Crown. Oh, I just thought of a sick idea. You guys haven't seen these ones. Oh god, throne. What? Isn't it throne? The fuck? Man, are those on a different computer? I did this, I made like a custom throne out of this chair that I got at a Goodwill. It was like this eccentric, crazy chair. And then I took spray paint caps and I glued them over the whole thing. So it almost looks like octopus tentacles. And I spray painted it gold. And then I made this giant back, like it's like Game of Thrones kind of thing. Holy crap, where are those pictures? Because that would be so sick. Let's see here. Let's see if it's under any of these branding ones. I also could just like keep it simple like this. We'll pull that one in just in case. That's the headshot I'm using with tops and my kind of typical. So there's some action shots of the Nolan Ryan. I don't know if I can't tell what you guys can see. Yeah, you can see those. Studio. Oh, where's the throne? These are just art pics. Press logos, press photos. That could be actually cool. Something like just simple. The mask and stuff. Okay, let's just drag that in there. We'll play with it later. Okay, let's see. Man, I'm so surprised that I don't have my throne pictures easily accessible. This one could be cool, and like there's a lot of space on the side. And we could drop in the swatch. This was preparing for Art Basel. I'm wearing the hat that I'm wearing now, but now it has a lot more paint on it, as you guys have seen happen. Okay, let's see here. Man, I can't believe those. Huh. Oh, I think we have a lot to work with now. Okay, let's see here. Zipper is the 101. Yes, the zipper is the 101. Let's see here. Have the back of the card and have the relic in a cutout piece of the picture. Wait, have that be the back of the card and have the relic in the cutout piece of the picture. Okay, yeah. Like that idea. Colors would pop off with black and white. I agree. Where did I learn to do stenciling? Some YouTube, a lot of like YouTube Googling and YouTubing, and then just tons of trial and error. The way that I cut stencils is not exactly like anyone else that I know, but it's like I borrow little bits from different people that inspire me. So it's die cut the crown and the mask. I like that idea a lot, actually. That would be cool. Cool. This is great. We are coming up with some dope shit. It would be cool to get a piece of the hat. I will definitely turn the hat into a relic eventually. I have a big hat collection. I wore this hat earlier because I was on a podcast and talking about my Jackie Robinson, which is, where is it? Over here. Talking about my Jackie Robinson piece, which, by the way, pre-sale down below, link and password if you want it. Okay, so I think we're in a good spot. So now I'm gonna go, let's see, I gotta go back to OBS. We can get rid of this window. Let's just get rid of that. Yes. Oh, that was the wrong window. What is this window? Okay, get rid of this one. Yes. Now we need to add back. What's up, guys? Need to add back in window capture of Photoshop. There we go. Perfect. And close this. Okay, so I think like for this one we would do something like let's see here. Let's just do like an ellipse tool for now. Hypothetically speaking. Oops. Something like this. Let's take a little piece of abstract. Okay, the paint pans are not going to look exactly like this, but just for the sake of getting an idea, we're going to do clipping mask. Let's do a stroke. It is like a gold or like a red or something. Outside. Stroke. And 23 pixels just because. And maybe we take this and we do like, let's just see if it's black and white. Actually, maybe we'll just desaturate a little bit. And I don't really like that red border if we do desaturated, so maybe like I kind of like the gold, the look of the gold. I don't have like a good alright, one second, I have an idea. So let's get rid of this. Let's duplicate. Oops, that's not what I wanted. See what the comments are. So you use the picture as the base on the front of the card. Yeah. Then have the relic through the window. Exactly. No, I get it. I'm going to cut out part of the picture, and then I'm going to like hollow out part of the foam core board or cardboard or whatever. And then I'm going to put the like swatch in there. But I think we're getting close. Kind of. Let's see. So if we go here, so let me duplicate this layer. Clipping mask. This one. So get rid of that. No fill. Come here. And we're going to say rasterize. Oops, that's not the one. So where's my gold? Gold texture. Let me find a gold texture on the interwebs real fast. Gold texture. There we go. Okay, let's get back to Photoshop. I should have put on an audiobook for this, but in the zone now. Yes, we're going to pull this into Photoshop. Like this. That's not what I wanted. So this. There we go. Okay. That's kind of what I was going for, a little bit more. So like I'm basically faking it as if that were like a foil thing around it. Which I think could be cool. Since it's just like a prototype. Where is YouTube? There we go. There we go. So Kevin says it'd be cool to have the game use window kind of custom fit around your body. I'll send you an example of what I mean to your Facebook Messenger. Okay, I heard the ding. We could definitely do that. Pretty easy, I think. Spray paint cans, Relic. Okay. So let's see here. So let's go here. Okay, so let's try. Okay, so this is a good. We're gonna throw these just in a folder, and we'll say test 1, and we'll hide it. Now we'll do rounded rectangle tool. Like that. Where's my radius? Let's go to radius 100. Let's go select duplicate. Alright, and just a reminder, this is not going to be the paint in the background is going to be a little bit different, but you guys get the idea because it's going to be a piece of my jeans. But I think That's kind of what you had in mind. Is that right, Kevin? So let's get this. Right in the middle here. There it is. So this part is actually, this part here is going to be like a lot brighter. That's going to be where that where the jeans are coming through. I think, let's see here, if we do that, let me go over the comments again. Tim, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Okay, I know you guys are like a tiny bit delayed on me, so let's see here. So if I go, you let's see, duplicate. Where are we here? Rasterize. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Clipping mask is what I want. There we go. Okay, then here we're gonna make this visible. Make the fill blank. And we're gonna make the stroke red for now. No, make that blank. Here and do stroke here. And we'll do that. And let's see here. So now if I say rasterize layer style, let me find that gold flake. Put that up here. And do clipping mask. There we go. So I want to get rid of this little part. Let's see the best way to do that. Here. There we go. So something like that. I think it's starting to look pretty sick. I actually don't love the gold texture that I picked. Yeah, it's kind of what I mean. New definitive brand from Topps, as the name makes the window feel like a more cohesive part of the card. Totally. Triple Crown, yeah, Topps definitely ripped off Panini with the design. Tight. Okay, so I don't love the gold that I ended up with, that texture. It's like too textured. I need something like this, a little more subtle. I want it to look like it's a, I don't know, gold texture. Let's see here if I can find something a little bit more chill. Oh, those all cost money. Actually, different. Alright, let's try this. That's closer. Okay, so this is tight. This is super fun, guys. So thank you guys for joining in with me on this. We're gonna do. Let's see here. So we're gonna pull this way up here. Just gonna put that like duplicate. So it's funny, like, so I have like gold flake, actual gold flake. So if we do this and we print it out, I could end up like putting actual gold on this, which would be kind of funny and fun. Create a clipping mask. And then let's do a little stroke. And this stroke. Black. Make this like. Let's do, where's this other layer here? Let's do a stroke. This is going to give me some cut lines. And we'll just do so we're just kind of starting to play with this a little bit more, make it a little bit more of a card. And let's see here, duplicate. Maybe we'd want to put the 1 of 1 on back. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know that I'm necessarily going to make a back of this card anyways, because it's a prototype. So maybe for this one we'll put it on the front. I don't know where to put the 1 of 1. Let's see here. Let me get back in these comments real quick. Man, it's pretty amazing to be designing my own card right now. And just imagine when I have my own paint pants in it. 77 cloth. This will be my rookie card, basically. Jimmy, thank you for showing the nephew. Tyson's Griffey is so sick. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Kevin, I was going to make these myself. Like, I'm just doing a prototype tonight, but definitely, like, if I'm producing these in any scale at all, having a custom card maker would be great. And if you have some intros, that would be super sick. Put 1 of 1 behind your head. Okay, I see that. I like that. Let's see. Let's try that. So maybe if we do like, I don't know if the 1 of 1 should be, I do like that placement. I think that's really nice. I don't know if we're going to be able to read it if it's that color. So we could do like, let's see here. Could do like a mid-tone gray, or we could do a white, I guess. I don't know. Or we could do gold. Let's see. What do you guys think for colors? I gotta run to the restroom real quick. While all these coffees over here. But comment below. I actually really like Boomer. I like that placement for the 1 of 1. Provides some nice balance. Should it be white? Should it be black? Should it be gold? Like the other text? Whatever. You guys comment down below while I'm in the bathroom and argue about it on YouTube. And I'll be right back. Back. Okay, so I see gray or silver. Silver looks pretty good. That low of a run should be gold. Do a Blake self-portrait, stencil, graphic, the whole image. I like that idea. Silver, platinum. I need a spot for the auto. This is going from a regular rookie card to a rookie RPA. I assume that means autograph. Okay, so we can play with those things. We can make all of that happen. Well, except for we can't make the text gold and silver and platinum, but we can definitely make spot for the autograph. We'll do that. I actually think, yeah, we can do that. Same color. All About Sports Cards, what's up? Thank you for joining. We are working on my first relic. We're doing a little prototype right now. And we've got some really cool people on the stream, so welcome and say what's up to them. And if you're brand new here, don't forget, click subscribe down below and like this video and stuff. And yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so let's see here. Let me see. I'm going to check silver on it. Eric says silver, and Eric is his opinion means a lot to me. RPA rookie patch auto, big in basketball. Okay, cool. Platinum works. Okay, great. So I have an idea. Let me get some close this. Okay, here. So if I do like platinum silver texture. Okay, so we're gonna see here. If we go here, and then we go here. Let me see there. Let me see clipping mask. Is that even? I don't even think that's doing anything. Okay, it's going to be easier if I go like this. Let me just make this red for a second, or pink. It won't stay that way, but if I turn this on, maybe I need to go like this. No, that's not it. Why is that not actually clipping? It's weird. Okay, I guess it is. Okay, it is doing it. Actually is. It's hard to tell, but otherwise, just finding the right part of the texture that I want to put on there. So bear with me for just a second. Okay. All right, so now let's get back to the comments. So someone said, I need a spot for an autograph. So one way that we could do that would be if we made this, both of these, if we go like, I don't know, so let's go 100 width. Let's try. I don't like that it squished this border down. Screw that. But hold on. That wasn't the move. So this would give me spot to autograph right here. I like the symmetry of having it in the middle, but I also could do this, where I could make this name. I could make this smaller. So that's an option. Let's see. Let me come back to the comments and see what you guys are thinking. Okay, here. So the space above the name banner seems tight. Eric does have great taste. Below the BJ logo seems wide. Okay. Name up the left side and autograph on the bottom. Okay, that could be done. Could do spray paint stencil for the auto, and then you have the artist's interpretation of an auto pen. True. So we're getting some ideas. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I liked where we were at a second ago, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say undo, 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 there. I think we're at a nice spot here. I'm just gonna save it. Save, Blake, Jamieson, Relic, I don't know if I can spell, Relic, 0001.1. Yes, I want to make sure that I have room to do a bunch of relics over my hopefully long career. And we'll save that right on the desktop. So that's 001. Now we're going to take the name here, and we can try this up the side. Obviously we'll have I'm going to move the gold so we won't have that little black part that says Jamieson right there. Let's see here, this, move there. And then if we do that, then these parts all, we're going to let that breathe a little bit. Oops. Oops. Redo. Okay, what parts need to make a layer of all this? Okay, that's that, that's that, that's that, that's that. Okay, so these things should all be a group. And within that group, let's move them all over a little bit. And I could sign down there. I don't know, vertical text is hard to read to me, but maybe it's because I'm an old man. What do you guys think? Sign down there. I mean, we can make this version 1.2. It's funny because all these are one of one, and they are because they're all going to be different, but we'll end up trying a few different versions and just see what works. See what looks good. Let's see here. Signed relics are a thing too, kind of like signed nameplate letters. Your logo could shrink a bit, and the font of your name could be a bit smaller. Okay. Way better for signature if you're signing the artwork. It's true. Okay, I'll make those changes, guys. So let's go here. Let's shrink that down and move it over here. So let's see here, like that maybe. What if we did like this? We could shrink down too a little bit. Oops. Just broke where I go. I keep grabbing the back. Let's see, I gotta zoom in a little. What if we do one where, let's see here, so if we take these, get rid of the stroke, and then we get rid of that. Here, and then so we're gonna do something similar on the name. Just spitballing and testing shit. Let's see here. Nope. I wonder if we have that like almost peeking out behind this. I don't know. To put that down underneath the group. Just can't really tell if it's a J unless I really show the very, very bottom. I don't know, just an idea. Gives the design a lot more room to breathe, I guess. Let's see what the YouTube comments say. Nice, don't forget the SP error card where I can have Eric's mug, totally. Here, refill. All right, let's see here. Name Pops in Black, thanks. Yeah, collab set with me and King Saladin would be sick. He's one of my favorite artists in the group for sure. Let's see here. All About Sports Cards says, Blake Jamieson, is that technically your logo and your autograph? If so, try putting the text over the logo with some separation. Yes, I mean it is technically my logo and stuff. So I could actually, I do have this other version. Okay, so we're gonna save that one also as a 1.2. We can come back to it, but that gives me another idea. So I'm gonna say save as 1.2. So now we're gonna get rid of these, and we're gonna try something different. So where is my Shopify website? Shopify. So I actually have this. Let's see. I guess I could put. So if I put that up there. Where is it? Let's see if I can get it all the way at the top. Here. Take that. Let's see. Clip and mask. So we could do something like that. So that's like Blake Jamieson with the BJ in the middle, which could be interesting. I don't know where, moving everything all over the place. So, I don't know, that could be cool. It's kind of hard to read with just the gold. I guess we could do like, could put a stroke on this. Make it easier to read. We don't have a lot of room there, but with the logo in the middle, like maybe it'd be cooler to make the logo bigger and have Blake Jamieson on there. I don't know. It's an option. Looks sick with your name obscured by the swatch. The one of one needs to pop more. Nice way to brand your name. I like part of the end behind the Dodger cap. Okay, so that seems popular. So we could do that. So let's take these back down here. Oops. Put those in a group. Name. And we'll put those down behind the Dodger cap. So that's an option. I don't know. Definitely gives me room to sign it. Let's save this as 1.3. So now let's open up 1.2 and 1.1. So here are a couple of the ones that we have different variations so far. We can close this. We can close that. By the way, that jacket you just saw, that's for my artist autographs. Links down below. Gotta plug myself when I can, you know. Let's see here. So what do you guys think? This is 1. That's 2. That's 3 so far. And don't forget, we still have like, you know, a bunch of other images that we could also put in instead of this one. Like, I think this one's fun. I'm not gonna do more than 3 of these. I think it's a good start. Maybe we just print these ones and start moving on to like a different photograph. Can we turn the Dodger hat into a Twins hat? Take a more competent graphic designer than me, sadly. Now along the side, artist authentics. It's true. Could do that. Okay, I don't want to get too busy with these cards, so this is what I'm thinking. I like 3, but I would increase the BJ logo. Okay. Actually, the hat should not have a logo. That's actually probably true. Damn it. Okay, you're right. The hat shouldn't have a logo. Damn it. Okay. There is. There we go. So let's see. First, let's duplicate this. There you go, buddy. Save. And copy this layer. And we're going to pull it on here. Make sure this is lined up. Wouldn't want to have a misprint card. File save. File save. File save. Volume saved. Okay, cool. Good idea. Yeah, I could put my logo on the hat. I have like I have some embroidered hats with my logo that I have a producer for. And I just need to like order some. I just want to like wear hats with my own shit on it anyways. Probably no Auburn on the hat either. Now half tops, half 60s with the airbrush logo, yeah. Okay. All right, we're gonna print these out. And then we're gonna cut them up and we're gonna cut out some jean swatches. We're gonna put them in there. Man, I can't believe it's already been 2 hours. Thank you guys so much for spending your Sunday night with me. It really means the world. It's 12:30 a.m. where I am. I don't know where I would be curious to know what time it is for you guys, but it really means a lot. You guys are the diehard hot plates. And also, fun thing, I grabbed these when I got my last drink refill. These, I'm going to make this bigger really quick. Do a quick sidebar. Where is my OBS? Here. Bam. Bam. Okay, so first of all, those designs are looking really cool, and it's going to be super fun. We're going to print them out. We're going to cut out the little oval thing we're going to put in the stuff. But I wanted to show you guys my business cards. So these are my business cards on the front. Regular old looking business cards. Back of the business cards. And I did this before I was in trading cards. This is just my business cards. Tight, right? This is such a sick one. Oops. Bud Norris. Commission I did for him with all of his baseball cards, including there was an autographed rookie I bought in this corner. I scoured eBay for a long time getting all of his cards to make a very special piece for his man cave. Bud and I went to middle school together, fun fact. Draymond. So these are all done with paintings of mine. I put them all on the back of my cards. This one is actually very rare. The Kobe. Everyone, so like when I go and meet people, I like fan it out and I say pick whichever card you want, and like these Kobe's go super fast. So if there were like a rare business card, this would be it. This is very relevant right now. Got the Jordan. Anyways, I've been like doing trading card type shit for a while now, and it only dawned on me when I was over and I like saw a stack of them, and I was like, holy shit, these guys would really appreciate these business cards. So when I mail you guys these art cards from the form, you guys probably already all filled it out, but I'm also with everyone mailing you one of these, but it's like a random one. Could be OBJ, could be Kobe, could be Jordan. You never know. Anyways, I thought you guys would appreciate that. Okay. So, we're ready to print. So, just to be like, honest, my printer is dope for printing stencils. It prints very wide. I can print 24 inches wide, and it's on a roll, so I can print as long as I want. So if I want to do a long, big stencil, I can do that. But it's not like a photo printer, and it's not like a super high def. It's expensive, but that's because it's big, not because it's like a really high, quality for like detail. So I don't know what it's going to look like. So that's why like these are prototypes. We've got a couple that we're going to test out right now. So I think, let's see, if we go, we're learning. Yeah, Jimmy, so if you've already filled out the form on my website to claim one of the art cards, then you're already getting it. If not, maybe one of the other guys, Eric or Boomer, if you guys can just comment down below with the link that I've shared before. It is proathleteportraits.com/art-card-claim-form. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're going to print these out now. Let's see. Let's go back to Photoshop. So we're going to have to save these as some JPEGs. JPEG on the desktop. Here, file, save as. JPEG. Desktop. File, save as. JPEG. Okay, so now if we open up these JPEGs, let's see here. If I say print, let's see what this is going to look like. If I go letter, alright, we're just going to test it out. Okay, so there's one. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm basically just clicking file print on this shit. File print. Okay. So I'm gonna go grab those from the printer. This is fun, guys, and it's exciting because we're like getting to the fun ass part, which is great. Jimmy, I filled it out. Been here every night since you started at 10:23. Jimmy, thank you so much, man. And I'm sorry that I didn't recognize you and know that. I'm really trying to engage, you know, in all of my comments and with my fans and like help as much as I can. So like I didn't mean that in a bad way. I will remember you next time for sure. Let's see. Can you guys see the link, Boomer? Thank you for putting that down there. I can't see it, but I probably, if I scrolled up, I could. Let's see. My printer just beeped at me. If I'm fucking out of ink, I swear to God. Not out of ink, just out of paper. It's okay, I have more. Okay. Make sure it's printing that third one. It's taking a sweet ass time. Okay. So now doesn't show if not mod. Oh, okay, hold on. How do I don't even know how to make add moderator. Bam, Boomer, you are now a moderator. Eric, I am also deputizing you as a moderator. You guys are both have the keys, and also I just learned how to do moderators. Boomer, thank you for showing me or telling me about that on Twitter. I should have done that at the very beginning of the stream, but you know, now you are it, so that's cool. Okay, so yeah, I just made the mods. Okay, so we have these printed out. Let's see, let's go back to the OBS. So many windows, right? We're gonna make this window small. The Photoshop window we can get rid of. Yes. So now we have these. And let's see here. So like I said, my printer is not super high quality and I'm printing on regular paper. If I was better prepared, I guess I would have like photo paper and maybe like a photo printer, but whatever. It's gonna be cool, especially with that middle part cut out. So we have that thing going on. So let's see here. Well, we need some foam core to use. You guys don't kill me. Let's see here. What are we gonna use? Well, there's not enough trim on those. Let me look around really quick for some foam core. It's the right size. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, so I have like, I've used 2 different types of foam core for my paintings. The Dawn and the Jackies were painted on like a pretty thin. It's like 130 point. Oh, let's see. I'll hold it up here. Similar to the cards. I would love to be able to use this, but I have paintings on all of these, and I'm not going to cut up my Don Mattingly, obviously. And I think that if I am going to trim these down, but still not enough. So I'm not going to use those. Instead, we're going to use this. We're going to use this thicker foam core. So it's going to be a very fat card. But since these are like the ultimate artist prints, it doesn't really matter how fat the card is. Apparently relics can be as fat as we want them to, right? That's what I was told earlier. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do this. Goes up there for a second. I'm going to go get a T-square and an X-Acto knife. Some of this stuff out of the way. It's not my normal cutting surface. This is a small work desk, but this is where we're working today. So we're gonna go like this. Okay. Let's see here. So we're just. Let's see here what they get from that card. I don't know. I can't decide if I want to cut the foam core down to like the final cut size yet. I'm thinking no. I think we want to make it bigger, like maybe even like full page size, and then after we glue everything together, everything's ready, then I'm like trimming it down to size. I think that's probably the way to go. Trying to think if there's any downsides to that, besides wasting, I guess, a little bit of foam board. I guess we can probably save some foam core. We could probably just do like a couple inches on each side. Let's just do that. Okay. And that's why we don't cut straight down to the card size right away. I'll show you guys in a second. Because we would end up with the card edge that's kind of chunky. I don't want it kind of chunky. I want it smooth. So, anyways, that's fine because we're going to be trimming it down a little bit more as we go. And I have a smaller T-square actually. Okay. So yeah, this will be good. We can put like, yeah, that'll be good. Plenty wide. So I'll cut all of them for now. full. All right. Never made a relic, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out the best order of operations. Better check the YouTube comments and see what you guys think, because I'm open to whatever. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Tight, you guys got it. Thank you guys, appreciate you both. I'm the one on Twitter tagging you in the 1950-60 lithographs of NYC by Bernard Buffett. Thank you for that, Jimmy. Always good to connect the dots between platforms is super nice. Usually companies stack their thinner boards together so they can press the relic between them. Yeah, I gotta buy some more supplies, but that's fine for now. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I have mat board, because that would be sick too. Let me check. I'm going to see if I have any. Dang, I was hoping I might have some mat board, but I don't. Let's see here. Some of these jersey swatches are thick. True that. Stick a Modelo label on there. I know I should. Been following me as well as my about sports cards for a few years now. Jimmy, thank you, man. That means so much. I'm glad that you're here right now also. There has to be a recessed portion to accept the relic, so it's below the top of the card. Yes, that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm using that thick poster board, or thick foam core. Okay, so here's the thought. First, I'm just going to pick a random one. And I'm going to cut out that blue middle swatch. I'll show you guys. Fortunately, I have a lot of practice cutting out stencils. So this is the easy part for me. Now, if I were getting these professionally done, this would be like die cut with the laser beam. But prototype is by hand. Great. So we can take one of these. Like this. Let's see here. I need some kind of pen. Some spray glue. Okay. So now, I know it might be hard to see up there, but here's what I did. I cut out the middle swatch part that we're going to have. And let me pull up OBS so I can kind of see what I'm showing you guys. Okay, so I cut out the swatch part, and then I put a little bit of spray glue on it so it would stick to this foam. Then I just traced, that's where the swatch is going to show. So now I'm going to cut out a groove, an indentation into this very thick foam core. I don't anticipate the ultimate relics being this thick, but for the trial, and this is what I have, this is what we're going to use, I'm going to just cut out just a little bit outside that line so that this is going to like overlap. And then I'm going to cut out a piece of these pants, and I'm going to also, I guess I'm going to need to do the same thing like shape-wise, but we'll cut that out too, and then we're going to plop that in there. Then we're going to put this back on here. We're going to see what it looks like, and then if it looks good, I'll trim it to size, and we're going to have a relic card. And we're going to do the other ones, and we're going to learn from our mistakes. So we will just see what happens. Oh, this is fun. This is going to end up being my longest stream. I thought it was going to be a fast one. I didn't really know what to expect because I've never done this before. But, cool. Thank you so much. Tops need to go ahead and hire you full time. Yeah, that would be sick. I would love that. Gotta have goals. Okay, so let's cut this out. Definitely could use a new X-Acto blade in there. That will be one of the next steps. Okay, so we'll take that out. We need to carve out more foam. I don't know what the best way to... That should work. Okay, let's see. This is going to be cool. Oop, almost just blew foam all over everything, like into my Modelo. It's like my second, like, I only have one more beer left. Just kind of sucks. Okay, so check it out so far. So we have, and I'm going to pull the comments back up so I can see what you guys are saying about it. These streams are epic. Thank you so much. Yeah, everyone's trapped inside. Also, yeah, New York, man. It's crazy out here. So you guys are very welcome. Thank you guys for deciding to spend your time with me. I know that you guys could be doing a lot tonight. The fact that you're here witnessing, hopefully, history in the making with these relics, super fun. So here's what I got so far. Doesn't look sexy yet, but it will. So I cut out, I think it's actually, I forget which way it goes. Let's see here. So I cut out a little spot because it's like super thick foam board, and then also like this tool is probably not the best for like digging out the foam. It's like a little bit, I don't know, it's not like super even. But my plan is to like basically fill the swimming pool, if you will, with glue, and then set the relic on top. So I do think that we can get the relic pretty flat. I do want to like, so I want to carve out, it's actually really hard to do with the knife. I want to carve out like underneath, right? Like a little bit of a cave kind of under there, so that I can make sure that the relic goes like all the way to the edge, and I don't want to like see the edge of, you know, on a relic card, you don't see the edge of where it's cut. So I'm gonna work on that a little more. I'm actually gonna use a new blade, which always makes a big difference. Okay, so that's the new one, right? I always put tape over my blades after I finish using them, so when I throw them in the trash can, they don't poke through and stab me when I'm taking my trash out. Pro tip for safety. Okay. So we're gonna cut out, oh my god, that's like butter. Oh, that's great. That's so much better. Over the comments while I'm doing this. Yeah, pumpkin carving tools is exactly what I need, actually. That would be good. I missed that in October. I don't know if I can. I guess I could always get anything on Amazon. Tiny trash can over here. Grab. Yeah. So this is like a great example of part of the process that I didn't really think through of how long it would take or what it would entail, and a little bit of pain in the butt, but it's gonna be worth it. Okay, feel pretty good about that. So we have it pretty well hollowed out. Let's see here, if I go here, pretty well hollowed out, and I got the edges. So now we're gonna cut up some pieces of pants. So you can use anything, but like that part right there looks really nice, I think. And we'll probably contrast pretty well with that. I don't know if you guys can see that well, but it could be cool. Get some texture in there. I like the orange stuff. Fortunately, we can change our mind, so I'm just going to start with that piece. I don't know the best way to do this either. I don't even know if this will cut pants. It will. Okay. If it cut all the way through, it did, but the back doesn't matter because that doesn't have paint on it. Okay, so let's just cut out a swatch here. Oh, now my pants are even more breathable. So let's see. So here's what we got. Very brightly colored swatch with some texture, a lot of texture, and game used Yankee dirt kind of thing. So now let's see here. I'm not sure what the best way to do that is. I have an idea. If I flip this over, and then I flip this over, and I can trace just like I did before. Just to give myself a rough outline. Perfect. So I just traced with the back of this. So obviously I'm going to cut it bigger because I want it to go underneath the into the grotto, you'd say, of the card. Yeah, rip new blade, exactly. Okay, so we're going to do that. So I just want to make sure. So that's going to be that part. It's going to look like that. I think it'll be cool. Totally worth using the new blade though. Using a dull blade to cut denim would be like the worst. In my other studio in California, I have a sewing machine, and I have like really nice, like $100 pair of scissors that's like fabric scissors that just cuts through fabric like crazy, and I'm excited when I go back. I'm either going to bring them back to New York, or maybe I'll buy a pair here, but those will be great to use for this kind of project. Okay, so now Wonder if you can make relics from relics, like to be like this is a relic for making a relic. I don't know. If people can sell dirt from Yankee Stadium, I don't know. I could probably sell that. Anyways. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if this fits or if I need to channel out the things a little more. Okay, definitely fits. Now I am going to have to build it back up with either some glue or maybe even like a little piece of cardboard because it's sitting down very low. And I want it closer to flush with the top of the card. It's going to be recessed a little bit, but I think we're going to fill that back up with something. Maybe even just like, I have an idea. Trivia question in the future. What did Blake use to fill the grotto of his very first relic card? The answer is folded up printer paper. Okay, we can use more printer paper, but we're getting closer. Like that. So we're looking at a card that's going to be something like this. Which is pretty cool. I still think we need to bring it up more. But we were getting very close to card number 1. And I'm probably just going to do this one live, because this is just time consuming and I'm tired and thirsty. But this has been freaking really awesome. A lot of fun. Okay, let's see here. Yep. Honestly, I need to last till Wednesday without a Blake card, a Griffey card, a Nolan, and Ryan and Trout. Payday's Friday at 12, so Wednesday release works. Nice. Is that orange from your Nolan? It does look like the Nolan orange. I don't know. And I'm afraid to say that on the stream because if Top saw it, then they'd want a piece of the action. Just kidding. I'm not sure. I'd have to look back and watch the video that I recorded filming the Nolan, and then I could tell you, because I have like 4 pairs of paint pants, and I do use orange a lot in a lot of my work, so it could have been, but I couldn't tell you one way or the other for sure. Okay, trim that down a tiny bit. Okay, we're definitely getting closer. Yeah, I still think we could use even more. picture. Got a jam. We'll catch the end of the replay. Ben, thank you so much for joining. This has been a very fun night, and I'm gonna jam pretty soon here myself. But thank you so much for sticking around for so long. It's been amazing. You can also attach it to the relic to build thickness. That's true. That's true. Pretty committed to filling a hole now because I dug a hole, but I appreciate the idea. Maybe on one of the next ones I'll try building. I think if I started at the bottom and built up and layered, whether it's poster board or mat board or anything like that, I think could be really good. Okay, let's see here, where are we at? Oh yeah, we're getting close. That could be it. I think I want to do a little bit, one more paper roll. So clearly, it's partially because I dug out too much, but also it's just because I used such a thick foam core to start with. If I had like that 130 point, it wouldn't have been we wouldn't be stuck in this position where we're stuffing a crevasse full of paper. But here we are, and we're going to make the best of it. Okay guys, I think we're ready. Yep. Okay, we're gonna put some okay. Truth. I'm gonna make sure and line this up right because I have glue in here already. Sick. Oh, it's sick. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna look over here. So I gotta trim it down, but I mean, not fucking bad for our first relic, guys. Really cool in my book. So now, let's see here. So I have to let me take, make sure it's the right size. So I'm gonna trim it to the right size. Okay. So I'm gonna get a new blade for this as well. I need something real crispy to cut through this like butter. Trim it to size. Thank you, Boomer. Thank you, guys. Dude, you're going to see Bobby tomorrow at Diamond. Oh, my God. You got to tell him I say what's up. That's like... That makes my day. Thank you guys so much. Mike, I appreciate you joining. Yeah, it's not a bad prototype. Not bad at all. Let's see, let's cut this side first. Oh man, this is fun. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is check out what we made tonight. We're gonna keep this relic of a relic, but damn, 1 of 1. Prototype number 1. Super thick, not perfect cuts, but we made it work with what we had. I think we did a pretty cool job. So, relic number 1. Relic 0001.1. That's what relic this is. And I'll write that on the back. And what is today's date? Well, it's 27th because it's 1 in the morning, so we're going to put that 4/27/2020 YouTube live. Damn. Pretty sick. I'm fucking pumped, guys. We crushed that. That was so much fun. I am exhausted, but also, thank you guys. Can't put the date, did that. Oh man, thank you guys. Thank you, JT. Thanks for having me earlier tonight as well. I had so much fun tonight. That was sick. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a night, but I would say massively successful night. Look at what we made. Oh, so cool. All right. Peace out, guys. Don't forget, subscribe down below. And tomorrow, my Jackie Robinson will be going live to the public. pre-sale link is also down below in the video. Yeah, my ears are really pink. I think I drank too much Modelo, maybe? I don't know. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later. I love you. Stay awesome. Bye.